That's not urine. I washed my hands. Mr. and Mrs. Hexclad, I didn't piss all over myself. Yeah, this is terrible.
No, it's a testament to the pans. You can piss on yourself and still you can cook good shit.
Still cooking
Yeah.
in urine.
Yeah.
Should we cross the street, you think?
What?
I knew you.
This is good. We got a whole squad now.
If they don't, yeah, we look like the fucking Kardashians. There's 6 people here. This is the most embarrassing shit there is.
We look better than the Kardashians, I'll tell you that.
The young broad's coming out saying she doesn't have a fake face. That's all fillers.
Oh, really?
No surgery. Just fillers.
Yeah, why do they do that?
Women?
You know, why do they pretend that it's not
Fake?
Yeah.
They're ashamed.
Why not just go, yeah, the best doctors, got the best doctors in the world.
They want to tell everybody that they're aging gracefully.
Yeah, I guess it does interfere with their ability to sell makeup.
But then they turn into aliens and like fish people like Madonna.
I don't know. Well, I think...
Her skull is outrageous.
Yeah. But they're doing a good job with it now. I feel like more and more you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, but it's like
if someone does it tastefully, you know what I mean?
It's more of a mental disability where like they don't see themselves.
Yeah, it's body dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia,
yeah.
So even when it's the perfect amount, they can't stop.
Yeah,
they get addicted to the change.
Yeah, if it goes well,
let's go right here, Mikey. If it goes well, they're like, well, then I'll just change.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
Then you go, I like my nose. I want to fix my chin. And then you get a nice chin. You go, well, now the nose. I've always had this tiny little bump that no one can see, but I see it.
Yeah.
And then they get this Barbie doll plastic nose that's narrow and unnatural. And they go, you know what? Do you like the size of my tits? I never liked the size of my tits.
Yeah. You got to keep the character. I'm just hoping you get arrested for drinking that beer. That would be so good for the show.
You think they would arrest me for drinking a beer?
They give you a little ticket.
You can drink open in public.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. It's our last 3 producers. Are there Chinese rock bands? Yeah. The lights on the weekends are nuts. That's some good footage right there, Mike. Yeah. What's up, brother?
Let's go. Did you hear that?
Like that?
Thank you for the ceviche recipe.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sick, huh?
There you go. See, it's not
That's
so
not
bad.
even set up. You're gonna think that's set up, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only thing we can keep on this
Yeah,
wall.
we did 45 takes of that.
Look at this, partnered with Hexclad. We just got a delicious delivery. 13 pieces, Chris. And six knives with a sharpener.
That's hexclad.com/Stealth Island.
Yeah,
10% off.
10% off. To get the pants.
We got these beauties.
Yeah, let's talk about the technology a little bit. It's a hybrid technology where it combines what? It combines. You don't like the game show?
It's just
Anybody got questions? We didn't even start yet. No, it's got cast iron, non-stick, and steel. It's the first pan of its kind to incorporate all the things you need.
You got diamond dust in there. There's a nice little shine. I don't know if you can see that, but it glistens.
It's probably off my forehead. Yeah. I decided to do a traditional dish where I can utilize different pans. I usually cook steak in a cast iron. For this reason, I'm going to show you the versatility of these pans. They also act as a cast iron. We got ribeyes. I'm going to do an herb butter. We got potatoes. I'm going to cook in their crock pot, and we're gonna do a mashed. We're gonna do a side of cremini and portobello mushrooms, and I'm gonna do asparagus with, this is a truffle cheese with a parm base. It's sheep's milk, and they inject truffle into the cheese. You gotta smell this. Somebody, you gotta come over here.
That'd be sick if they just fed truffles to the goats or whatever.
No, why would you waste it on this fucking? You're just
I'm
gonna cut
saying-
their heads off anyway.
But then maybe it would infuse in the cheese.
In their urine?
Yeah, yeah.
Like this asparagus does for us?
I don't know. Cheese doesn't come from goat piss.
It's true.
It would be in the milk. It would be in the milk.
Oh, also this is the Cashel blue cheese. I'm gonna make a blue cheese sauce for one of the steaks. The other steak we're just gonna have just a little herb butter. Make it
That's
basic.
becoming a Stuff Island favorite.
Yeah.
And I like that it's Irish.
Yeah, that's why I did it for you.
Cashel, yeah. The Cashel blue. Ooh,
I did it for you. So that's the deal. I'm gonna roast some garlic first. I gotta get the oven preheated. We're gonna do a roasted garlic mashed potato.
I can't believe it took us this long to do ribeye.
I know. Because we usually cook skirt steak.
Yeah.
I did this dish, like I said, 3-4 years ago before our podcast or even Look at Dish was a thing. The ribeye is by far the best cut you can get, and that's why I didn't want to do a pan sauce. I want to show you how good these pans are.
The heat transfer on these puppies
We're gonna
is what they
find
talk
the
about.
fuck out.
Yeah. Consistent, even heat.
Yeah, so I'm not
You're
gonna tell
watching
you.
them boil water, and every little hexagon had a bubble in it. It's beautiful.
Man,
It's like when you look inside of a beehive and like there's babies and all the honey in the comb.
I want to thank Hexclad for babysitting my autistic son. So I'll go through the actual ingredients as we do that, but this is just the basics. The asparagus, we're gonna do a shallot, this truffle cheese, and I have this lemon vinaigrette, which I'll show you in another episode how to make. It's very basic, but the acidity in the lemon vinaigrette is going to cut a lot of the richness in the fat. Because the marbleization in the ribeye, this is,
I know.
it needs
see
nothing.
I can see it. My mouth was watering.
Golly, bring this to temperature. It takes about 20 minutes from the butcher or the supermarket that you get it from. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. We're going to oil these garlics. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Pop them in for about 40 to 60 minutes, and then we're going to get firing off.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Look at this beaut. This little chopping knife. So you're taking about a quarter off of here, just to open them up, because we gotta bleed them with olive oil and salt. And then we're gonna tent this puppy. I'm gonna try and keep this flat so they sit upright. Close it off so it becomes like a little convection oven. This gets cooked off about 40 to 60 minutes. And then you pop it like zits.
Okay.
It's gross, but. So we're just gonna quarter these loosely, roughly. And these are gonna get dropped. Roughly the same size for each chunk.
You know, I like
wanna fight him.
letting the knife do the work, but you gotta have a knife that works. You know what I mean? And boy, did this baby
You know
work.
what? I know I say elevate it every up, but you gotta let the knife do the work kind of guy. And I like that.
Life gives you work, you gotta do with a knife.
Nailed it. Nice little drop. Cook these about, I think it's like roughly 20 minutes, but all you gotta do is just drop a fork in them. As soon as they're fork tender, throw some cold water, put the colander back in the sink. These are creminis, roughly about between 1.5 to 2 pounds. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you how much you like mushrooms. I have 1.5 inch ribeyes. So I'm just gonna make this mushroom dish is gonna be thyme, white wine, butter, and a little shallot. So I should cook off the shallot too, but you'd be fired immediately from the Apple iPhone line. They get like beat with sticks, and because they look at the lady next to them, and if you're not following it, they get hit. And they get tossed off buildings and shit.
Dude, I can't wait till you have kids.
You'd be hex-splatted all over
You
the
know what
concrete.
they do? You know what they do in the Apple Fag? They beat them with sticks.
That's how you train them early.
You just tell them lies about other countries.
Yes.
It is true.
Did you have a dad that didn't lie to you, dude? Well, you can see the talent level.
Can you tell the difference?
All right, so this is prepped. Chris, do me a favor, grab me that shallot. I just want to get it out of the way. All right, so this shallot I'm going to use for the asparagus. I just want to get it out of the way. Put it in a little ramekin.
You're gonna cut it up.
Yeah, so the Wait, the garlic takes about 40 minutes, 40 to 60. You could check it at 40. As long as it's like smushy when you open it up, you're fine. This is gonna be me when you die. I'm slicing your head open to see what your brain was like.
You get 12.
See if there's any big dark marks.
Believe me, there's gonna be more layers than that.
But you find the flat edge for safety. You go one this way, cut another one this way, then you drop down this way. You go this way, go this way, this way. So it's a fine dice. I always think of McDonald's
Dude.
onion.
Oh yeah.
I used to love that little tiny little chop onion.
I love that. I still love it to this day.
So great. In this, we just want little pieces of it not to overpower the asparagus. That's why I'm using a shallot to begin with, because it's very mild flavor. I'm gonna get that, as soon as this thing comes to a boil, I'm gonna strain these and then switch the burner, because I'm not in an industrial kitchen like these celebrity dildos. We're doing this from my Queens in a mom and pop shop.
Put a little thing at the bottom that says that does not include Gordon Ramsay. Yeah.
Yeah, Gordo. I apologize.
Yeah.
You know that dude he's a motherfucker when he needs to be.
Yeah.
For good reason. This is why I get upset if your station's not clean. I learned that from Gordo.
Dude.
Gordo's taught me so much. Gordo is my dad.
Imagine trying
He's the only dad that didn't lie to me. He tells me the fucking truth. And this is why I believe in Hexclad, because Gordo would never lie to you. He apparently uses it in his personal life and his kitchen. At first, I'm like, there's no way. That's like saying George Foreman uses the George Foreman grill. That guy he eats his fingers when he's hungry. He hasn't had a thought in years. It probably took him 36 takes to get that down. Yeah, he starts his car with a Tootsie Roll. That guy's brain dead. There's no fucking way. But I do believe in Gordo. Gordo's my president.
They should have made a show where the engineers were making him pants.
Making him pants?
Yeah.
And they said pants.
No.
Because he's just naked everywhere. George, will you put pants on? It's a fucking Arby's.
That
George.
is how you know that most of the shit you say doesn't make sense. People start trying to preempt it. It's like, there's no way he's keeping this on topic. He's definitely talking about Gordon Ramsay's pants. I would watch that show too. Just a tailor trying to make that guy pants.
All right. Dude, getting George Foreman pants. He's like, well, I don't want to go to the Gap again.
Oh my god.
Last time they were loosing the goose. Two times the time. George, please, don't take your shirt. George, don't take your shirt off. He's taking his shirt off, Mary. All right, so I'm doing an excessive amount of padding here, but yeah, the drier the meat, the faster it's going to crisp up, because obviously oil and water do not mix.
Yeah.
The whole point of searing is locking in the flavor, so you want to get an immediate sear. The way I like to cook my steak is a medium rare finish. It's a medium rare finish. So for that to happen, you're supposed to, medium rare is around 140, 145. You're supposed to remove it about 10 degrees less than that, because it continues to cook as you place it to rest. So, until we get those fucking potatoes ready, Gordo, we've got nothing to do.
Just chill.
A drink. He buys these fancy bougie hipster yogurts. It's good. It's a quality yogurt, but it's like $10 for like 4 ounces, and we get these little glasses.
No, I racked up like 600 points.
Yeah, there's like, and the foil doesn't come off, so he thinks we're gonna use them
eventually.
They're very cute. We have them around the house for like when we do plant clippings. Oh. Yeah, when my
Just to give you a window into Tommy's mind, he looks at this and goes, useless, and then pours wine into that.
look at the difference. This is the difference between us.
No, this is
ornate.
No.
Purposeful.
Remember in Indiana Jones when he chooses the wrong cup? When he chooses the wrong cup. This is choosing wisely.
Jesus Christ!
Your skin's gonna fall off. Your face is gonna
doesn't
melt.
get depressed and lay in bed till 3 p.m. It still has foil on it.
I like how you think you don't do that.
Oh. I tiptoe out of 2:30 and be like, We're dropping the potatoes. They're now fork tender. Hit these in the colander. Fuck! Let these cool off a bit. What? What happened?
Guys, remember, we got all the time in the world, okay? We gotta get the shots we need. Ah, fuck! Shit! Ah!
Dude, this is the problem with the industrial kitchens.
Yeah.
They don't understand, like, this is how cooking actually works.
Yeah.
The purpose of our shelf, this is the first time you're ever seeing us here at Stuff On / Look at Dish.
Emerald Lagasse's got banned. We got shit, fuck! Ah! Let's go!
Yeah, which one do you like better? That dildo that does this, isn't he like a child molester or something? Didn't you just get pinned for like sexual assault?
No, that was the other
Salt
guy.
Bay.
That guy.
That fucking corny dork.
No, dude.
This steakhouse sucks.
Burns heal. Cuts can get stitches.
Try it.
But the perfect
This is a
sear
ricer?
on a steak.
Chris, can you shut the fuck up for a
on a
second?
ribeye. That
This
you
is-
remember forever.
It's potato ricer. Is that what it's called? Right? It's the first time I'm using it. I usually just use an immersion blender after I put milk and stuff in. But the consistency and the smooth texture of this is easier to do it after you rice it.
Yeah.
It's usually about 3 to 4 pounds of potato. Half and half is about 1 cup. Sour cream's about a half a cup. He does a lot here.
I think I bring a certain energy.
Yeah, you do. Look how neat that is.
Yeah, that's
Gordo's gonna love me. You. Oh God, you're his nightmare.
Yeah.
Talk about kitchen nightmare. That's Chris O'Connor.
no, he's gonna
Absolute kitchen nightmare.
No, he's gonna see that I see things different.
Yeah.
And he's gonna bring
backwards.
he's like, you're upper management. You got upper
Oh
management.
shit.
All right, dude, relax. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I got one more
No,
in
you're
it.
frantic. You're
I got-
spilling taters
I got one more
everywhere.
in. It's actually not that easy.
I know.
Don't overfill it. That's what I just learned. Get in there, pop.
Okay.
A lot of recipes for. What? Do you know this is also an informative show?
Dude, I know.
It's not just
you're
you
making me
burping on
laugh
the
'cause
couch.
You always do this where you go like, cooking's fun. And then you're like, Gordon Ramsay's gonna fucking love me.
The starch in the potato water is great because it's got heavy starch. Instead of, if you're not using half and half, if you're lactose intolerant, if your parents didn't raise you well, you would have never made it through evolution, and you can't use this stuff that fucks you up naturally. Keep a cup of the pasta water to infuse into to make the creamy consistency. Yeah, that's 6 tablespoons of Kerrygold. It's about a cup of half and half. You can use heavy cream. You can use whole milk. It depends on, again, don't overdo it at first. You can always add, as you said, salt, pepper
Work
to taste.
your way in.
So once that garlic comes out, I'll reincorporate.
You throw the garlic into this smorgasbord.
Yep. I also use a half a cup of sour cream, which gives it a nice twang. Well, there's 3 to 4 pounds of Yukon Gold, peeled, boiled. Once more, cup of this, half cup of sour cream, salt and pepper, around 6 to 8 tablespoons of butter. I wish I had white pepper. We set it off camera just because I like the way the white pepper doesn't. We just had I don't mean to name drop, but Rogan took Shane and I and Gardini to this steakhouse, Jose Garza's.
3 white
steakhouse.
peppers walk into a steakhouse.
Yeah, Spanish steak. I think he's from Portugal,
Yeah.
but it's like it takes like 6 months to get in this place. And then with the mashed potato, the reason they use white pepper is because visually it's pure.
Yeah,
and it's so beautiful. I'm gonna drop these steaks. How you like that?
I love it.
I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper on these pigs. You can never use too much butter. Also, I didn't measure how many pounds of. We did measure, but it like turned out to be, could be any amount. What? I mean, after peeling.
This is a sentence that's the opposite of measuring. We didn't measure, but it could be any amount of stuff.
Well, I peeled them all, so it's like you don't know what you're taking off. For 1-inch ribeyes, it's around 2 to 3 minutes per side for the sear. And for 2-inch ribeye, it's like 5 to 6. I want to see if I can puree this down a little more.
Sounds like riding a jet ski.
Just a fat ass Latino in the back. Mommy, slow down! Mommy, slow down! I know that.
Beauteous.
Oh, baby. Come on. I want to know how this cooks in comparison to a cast iron, which I'm used to, which I'm very excited about. I got to salt and pepper that top. Let that sit for about 2 to 3, medium high.
Take a peek.
Yeah. Keep it there.
We're ready, baby. Look at that sliding, Chris. It's not sticking at all.
I know.
That's perfect.
Come on, man.
That's perfect. I'm
Fast.
gonna take this off. I'm gonna reconstitute that.
Execution style.
Watch your back, Chrissy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's a non-stick pan, I want to show you that you don't need a lot of oil. Because the mushrooms are going to bleed a lot of juices themselves. And I'm going to cook off the juice, the natural water weight it has in here. I don't want to take any beef bits and any beef flavor. I know I did toss a lot of oil, but it's going to be a lot of liquid in here.
Yeah,
that
it's
I'm going
gonna-
to allow to concentrate and evaporate. And then I'm going to hit that with white wine, throw some butter in,
Hell yeah.
and then some thyme.
Yeah.
All the flavors are in this one pan.
Yep.
That's my goal. 15 to 20 minutes will be the rest time on your steak. And then cut it on the bone, slice it up, re-enter the pan. And at that point, everything should be ready. Of all the stars we've met, there's only one that ever fucked me up. I told you a story, right?
Ramsay?
No. Eric Repair walked down out front
Oh, yeah.
walked down in front of the comedy club in Philadelphia called the Raven Lounge. We're just having a cigarette. It was me, McKeever, and Foley. Then Repair walks by. He's a goofy Frenchman. And this is like on the heels of like, he was opening this restaurant called 10. It's like a
Yeah.
high-end restaurant. And the woman who won like Top Chef was like that supposed to be the head chef at the place. And I didn't know this. So he walks by me. I'm like, I think that was, I was like, and I just like took off down the street. And I was like, Eric! And he turns around, he's like, yes. And I was like, what do you do? What are you doing here? He's like, I'm just walking down the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, man. Well, have a good night.
What do you mean you're just walking down the street?
Well, he
What are you doing here?
I was probably That's what I should have
What
done.
the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry, did you not fucking hear me,
Yeah.
Eric? I'm just gonna hit it with just a little bit. That'll help reduce some of that water. Each individual dish is important to taste good on its own and balanced fats and acids for the most part. But everything on the plate should be eaten together and still have the same type of balance. So this is gonna be flavorful with the garlic. This is gonna be flavorful with the herbs. The mushroom's gonna have the white wine sauce, butter, and garlic. And then the asparagus will have the lemon vinaigrette. Cut some of that stuff. How we doing, Chrissy?
We look good, dude.
Fuck! Did you hear that pop?
Should we try to scratch one of these pans?
God. Imagine keeping somebody alive this long.
Should we? I feel like we should try to scratch
We
a
shouldn't
pan.
try and scratch the pans they gave us, Chris.
That's scratch proof.
Yeah, they are. Just say that. You can use metal on the pans. The whole purpose is not to try and fuck them. Remember the infomercial, that dude who ended up like beating up a hooker? ShamWow or something? I mean, he just had a black eye and he was in like TMZ. Dude had the best job on earth. He sold mops and acted like they were revolutionary.
Yeah, but I mean, what else are you gonna do?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Answer it now. I'm not cutting it.
Your whole life is fucking stupid. You're selling mops all day.
What do you think we do?
We're not selling mops. We're selling high-end cookware.
Yeah, we're selling giggles.
Hit it with some white wine, dude. Get it all. Let it have a nice summer afternoon.
Let that cook off.
Do you leave the stems in there?
I will. You can pull them right out. It's just gonna flavor it.
Shit! I gotta say, I never thought I would ever look forward to eating mushrooms. They're not like non-psychedelic ones.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I put a penis envy in this.
In the pan.
This would get me kicked out of my house growing up.
Yeah.
Using a metal.
There's
anything-
fathers and sons that don't speak to each other.
Because of that, yeah.
That's ruining families. So if you want to keep your family together, buy Hexclad. Hexclad pans.
You ready for the Gallic?
Like that Vietnam photo.
Dude, I drew that in 8th grade.
Fucking of course you did.
No, that dude, that, like one.
We didn't have Twitter.
I was very proud.
Yeah, dude, that
This
sounds sick.
violent fucking portrait I did. But anyway, yeah, I know the picture. I was gonna hit this, so I forgot to mention. You can, if you can use like a brandy if you want to burn that off. You can use a Worcestershire. I don't like that because it's like too much. It's a risk in a way. It's very fucking hot. I'm gonna try one of these, see if it needs salt.
No, it's good.
I'm gonna leave it by itself.
Dude.
There you go. They all squeeze out. Ah! Fuck! Yo, dude. Look at that, though.
That's good. That's good mush. There we go, baby. Piece of cake.
Wow. Who's a real chef?
Yeah. Damn, dude.
I'm gonna enter just a,
Whoa.
and I'll taste this after it's combined and see if I could use a third bulb. So this is gonna be simple. Just 11 vinaigrette, little olive oil, high sear, medium heat. I'm going to utilize all this juice, so I don't want to ruin it, but it should look like a heavy red rare. Yeah. God, it's perfect. I'm gonna cut this very much.
So you're cutting it into strips
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it so we can serve it together as a group.
and you cook it, so you don't cook it.
I'm gonna slice it, re-enter the hot pan,
Okay.
incorporate the herbs and the butter, bring it to actual medium rare temperature.
Okay.
This is something called a decal. So this separation here that goes around this outside, it wraps around. It has the best marbleization. The flavor of this thing decal is even better than the center of a ribeye. So I'm slicing it here for my friends, but a lot of steakhouses, like the one we were just at with Rogan, was like they slice it for you and just keep it as a whole. So let me show you. But that is exactly what you're looking for. All right, here you go. A little garlic, a little rosemary, a little thyme. And then drop this pig right back in. Behind.
Juice it up.
Reincorporate the steak juice.
Oh.
Yeah. And the baste.
Oh, cousin.
Yeah, let's get that.
Cousin. Cousin behind cousin. Chef cousin. Oh, yeah, Tom.
Get them all,
yeah, Tom.
get them all jumping around. Eh? Let this sit. Right here. Let's take a look at that.
Take a look at this.
Look at that. See that? God damn.
Once in a lullaby.
My dad left my mom when I was
Now I fuck frat boys on floor 14.
I'm running that sponge. I'm gonna gonna put a little blue cheese with a little heavy cream. I'm gonna give this a little base in this little small nonstick.
It's Cashel.
Cashel Blue, which is a mild blue. Like we said in the previous episode, it's like the Stilton or Stella. It's a lot less intense. I'm just gonna use the cream to help incorporate the cheese. Dude, this is so cool. I can use that I can use a fucking piece of metal.
Shot for the boys. Oh, you got it all over my belly. Get a towel.
I'm gonna hit this with a tiny bit of Worcestershire. It's a teaspoon. Just make a little cream sauce here. We're going rich tonight, baby. This is nuts.
Is that full? It's the second time he's thrown out a full White Claw.
What?
Is it full?
No, it was a bug. It was a steak bone that cycled.
Chris is worried about his booze.
Yeah.
Sound like there's a sip in there.
Yeah, they keep disappearing.
Get enough close shot of that so we all jerk off to it later. All right, boys. This. I can't help you. Vinaigrette. Woo. Woo. Truffle cheese, Chris. This is the good stuff.
I'm gonna drink another half White Claw.
I didn't throw out your fucking White Claw.
They're gonna play it back and it's just gonna be me.
It was me the whole time. This is a truffle cheese, sheep's goat, parm.
Sheep's goat.
Sheep's goat.
Oh yeah, put one on the plate for dressing.
Besi qu'on ton poche qui était. Send it. Send it.
Look at this cheese. What I want you to do, everybody get a little, it's insane, dude. You know how much stress this gives me before we actually do it? Look how beautiful this is.
It's amazing.
Peruse around this table.
I guess we're on to the mangoes. Strawberries are done. Is pairing a verb or is it 4 pairs? Just wondering. That's fucking unreal.
Yeah. Look at that. You see that?
Dude,
Jesus Christmas.
holy shit. Try it with the mushrooms. Oh my God. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Dude.
You got a new combo? Great.
I'm not kidding, that's the fucking best thing I've ever tasted.
Which?
Mushrooms, taters, cheese dressing.
Try it with this now. That makes me so happy, dude. God damn, why you gotta eat like that though?
There's no other way to eat it.
Try these?
Yeah. It's
I was making fun of you.
I know, it adds flavor.
Could you lose oxygen?
No, you take extra oxygen in.
Oh.
Yeah, you get it through the nose.
Ah, that's why coming's good.
Dude, get everything in there. You want that? Yeah. That's insane.
I stated
That's insane.
before the completion of this dish, everything individually should be perfectly balanced with you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I haven't had this
a fucking
feeling.
good time, dude.
I haven't had this feeling since I put ketchup, syrup, hash browns, pancakes all together.
All right, we got to close this out so we can feed our
Yeah.
friends.
Guys, none of this would have been possible without Hexclad. Tyler doesn't even know what he's doing.
I've actually never done anything. No, that was pretty fucking great, dude. I can't get over the non-stick. This was the test for me, and I almost forgot it. But I was like, what if we just throw blue cheese in one of these little things? And thanks, Mr. and Mrs. Hexclad.
10% off hexclad.com/Stuff Island. Yeah, you get discount. You can scratch the shit out of these fucking things.
You don't have to. The purpose is if you accidentally damage them, like fucking he did with my.
The whole
you don't
point
just
of this show is
do it.
everything's an accident. We cut our hand. I'm missing a thumbnail.
We both are the youngest of our family.
Yeah.
We know about accidents.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Hold on. Just give me one more bite.
It's crazy. I wouldn't have eaten this if I knew we had to end this.
I got 2 more steaks, babe.
No, I mean,
If you've never seen Stuff Island, go to Stuff Island, our podcast. Chris, this is a public episode.
I know, but then going to Stuff Island is.
Go to Stuff, okay, go to http:// Is that what it is?
Go to Google.
Backslash.
Go to Google and type in Stuff Island.
Yeah, go to Google. We don't promote, okay? I don't even know how to promote, obviously you can see. So Google Stuff Island, check out our podcast. We got some good stuff going on the Patreon, including Look at Dish, which is this cooking show that we just rammed up your ass.
Holy shit.
See you next time.
I'm not kidding, that's
Pretty good.
ridiculous. Try some of this.
Come on, you animals. Is there anything else?
Go on and